YouTube? It is your girl Pimp, back with another video, back with another Black excellent video, and I am so excited for this one. I know I'm always excited for all of them, but this one is really dear to my heart because this is somebody I actually watch all the time and just an inspiration. So, but before we get into the interview, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs it up, thumbs it down, all the feedback. But without further ado, I'm not gonna even do an intro. I'm gonna swing it on to them so they can introduce themselves. How are you guys doing?
We're great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you again for doing this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, we're honored to be here. This is my first one, so.
Oh my goodness. For those who don't know, they must have been living under a rock. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Ashley Kwanzaa Jones, and I'm Mrs. Red Phoenix, and this is my husband,
William Jones, Red Phoenix. Red Phoenix Defense.
Red Phoenix Defense. Yes, we talk a lot in the chats with RGG and stuff. So, yes. Well, let's just jump right into it. Like, has it been a year already, or a little bit under a year since you started?
No, it's been a year, a long year.
It's been a year. So you got a birthday coming up.
I do.
I remember.
45 years old.
Oh, yes. Well, y'all looking good.
Mm-hmm. Getting on up there. I'm gonna be the finest 45-year-old. Woo! I can't wait.
I know that's right. So, what made you guys get into the YouTube?
Well, for me, it was Yoki, and we were at an event, and she was like, her husband were like, you should do YouTube. And so my husband, he's the owner of Red Phoenix Defense, and so I said, okay, well, what would my name be? I mean, I took his last name, so I got to take his business name, right? It's only right.
It's only right.
He takes everything. All my bullets.
Well, I tell him we're
right. We're one. Right. We have to share. Sharing is caring.
Okay. Sharing is caring. I have to tell him, I have to remind him that all the time.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about Red Phoenix Defense.
Red Phoenix Defense is a company that I started a few years back. I've always loved guns, how they work, the intricacies, the nerdy side of it. Love to shoot. However, somebody has taken my shooting and taken it to another level where I don't shoot as much, but I just love putting it together and trying to figure it out and just working with them. So I primarily build AR-15s. That's the platform that I want to work in because of the variations of it.
Okay.
And right now, I'm just kind of getting it all prepared for the next level. So we got some stuff coming.
Oh, exciting. Well, make sure I get an invite because I will definitely come. I will definitely come. So, oh my God, you have done so much within this year, like faster. I mean, I guess besides Yoki, y'all have just stormed YouTube, and I'm so happy because, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a while, but I never seen us, especially the women. I follow Autumn. She's like a 6 or 7 year old girl. I was following her. Bending Ballistics, follow some other people, but once I start seeing us, it just made me so excited. So I always tell people, when people I interview, I don't think you guys understand the magnitude you guys have. For example, when they just showed the new aerial, that's how I felt when I seen y'all on YouTube. Like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. I feel comfortable.
It's funny you said that because I always feel I don't do enough. I'm really hard on myself, and I hold myself to a standard that I'm really hard on myself. He's really my piece because I'm telling you, I criticize myself. I always want to get better, and to me, it's not enough. And to me, I don't do enough. And it's not my primary. I work several different jobs and have a couple of different businesses. So YouTube is, hey, I have to make time for it, but I always feel like it's not enough. So I criticize myself.
Oh, wow. Well, on my end, it's definitely enough. It's way enough, and I appreciate your honesty. Like, most people go borrow their friends' guns and stuff like that and say it's theirs, but you actually honest with it. You say, hey, I got this from so and so. I want to try it out before I buy it, and I appreciate the honesty that you provide for the channel as well. Because a lot of people get sent off because people sometimes lie about how the gun actually is. What made you go that route?
Being honest. Oh, well, that's just my personality.
Very honest.
I am, God, I am
frankly honest.
I am as real as it gets. Learn how to use it or when to use it, because sometimes it doesn't work in my favor.
Brutally honest.
And I appreciate it.
That's always been my thing. And when I started YouTube, that was the one thing I never wanted to lose was myself. And there's a lot of things I don't do. Number one, like I've always tell people, I wanted to honor, make sure that you can see. I curse, and I've been telling my kids I was gonna stop cursing for the longest, and they don't even listen to that anymore. But outside that, I want to make sure I represent God, number one, my husband, number two, and then by far more than anybody, myself. So when you see me, I wanted you to see me, and whether you like me or not, that's fine, but I want to be honest with me. So I had no regrets, and that's how I live my life. I want to make sure that each day I wake up, I have no regrets. I do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, with no regrets.
Absolutely. Unapologetic. And that's why I love it. Because my grandma tell me all the time, I'm just too blunt, I'm too honest. I'm like, I can't sit here and lie, especially if I feel like it's something that's going to help you in the long run. So I'd rather be that friend that you hate for telling the truth than the one that just said and lied in your face. So I definitely understand where you come from. Right. Definitely. Oh man. So what I also love, and I'm seeing that it's becoming more and more, is the husbands, the support that you guys are giving your wives, like it's really rare, so what made you say, you know what, let me go ahead and make this happen for her, make this work?
I don't think it was that at all. I think it was actually vice versa. I think she supported me so much that we came into this realm. You know what I mean? I'm a introverted extrovert, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm behind the scene. I'm not really into like really getting it in with my friends know me, but with her, she's just like, hey, I want to support. I want to be the one that helps you out. So let's just, everything we do, we ride together though. From any endeavor that we take, it's go time. It doesn't matter what it is. If she says she wants to be an astronaut, then we're gonna call NASA. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
It is what it is.
And please don't think I won't wake up one day and say I want to be. Last week I was a lawyer. Oh, yeah. I was gonna take the LSAT. The week before that, there's no telling what I might do. He don't know what he's waking up to. Who he waking up to.
Oh my goodness.
No. We're not going down that road. No, we're gonna start that show. No.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. So I always ask gun owners, like, what was your very first gun that you picked up and shot?
The very first gun you picked up. Did you shoot that one that I first got you with?
Yeah. No.
I don't think you did.
Okay, so this is my story.
Okay.
I was in a previous relationship, and I had a gun put in my head. So I was scared of guns. So when I met William,
Red Phoenix.
I'm sorry. When I met Red Phoenix, William. When I met him, the first thing we did, we were at a gun show, and he purchased me a gun, and it took me 3 days to put a bullet in it because I was scared of them, and he got mad. You ain't finna lie up in here. He got mad. He was mad at me because I didn't want to put a gun in my and bullet in my gun. He's
right.
Like, why shouldn't I? Okay, well, so we had to have a heart to heart. We had to have a come to Jesus talk because he didn't understand my fear and where it came from. So once I explained that to him, he slow rolled me. So every time I was sitting down, he would bring a gun. What gun was that? It wasn't a Glock?
Yeah, it was that 320, I think.
The 320, I was used to them by then. This was before the 320.
Oh, it was a Glock. Yeah,
it was a Glock. So it was a Glock. He would bring it to me and ask me to break it down. And then he would say, first, make sure it's safe. So I would make sure it's safe. Then he would ask me to break it down. I would break it down. And then I would put it back together. And so that was literally every time I was steal, he would bring it to me to the point where it was irritating. But I did. So by the first time we went to the range, I was used to the gun itself. So I would say, what was the Glock? 19? What was it?
19, I think. Yeah.
I want to say the 19, but I'm really not sure because the first gun I was comfortable with was the SIG P320. So I usually claim that as really my first gun because that was the first time that I got a gun and I wanted the gun and I picked out the one I wanted and I kind of dressed it up and whatever it was, but I think it was the SIG P320 that was my first real gun, but I broke down the Glock first and got used to the Glock before anything else.
Gotcha. Yeah, it took a while, but once she got to operating it and like figuring out the dynamics of it, you could see that spark. She was like, "Oh, I like it. It's kind of cool." You know what I mean? So it was always a little bit more to it. At the point now where she is now, it's light years. I mean, it happened so fast. She picked it up and she ran with it. I used to think I could shoot well, and now, I'm in trouble. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When she pulls out and she goes. It's great to see. Very proud. Very, very proud.
Oh man. Oh, I love that. And what was your first gun?
Ooh, Lord, I don't even remember. My grandfather kind of introduced me to him, so I knew him. I didn't know him in a good sense. I just knew that they were there. So it was one of those situations, not bad or good. It's just a situation. And I think for me, it's like I said, it's just how they work, how they move, how they operate. What can I do different? It's the whole function. So, but I can't tell you my first gun. I don't remember.
Hey, that's honest. That's being honest. Okay, well, how about you guys' favorite?
Ooh, my favorite is Nighthawk. Hands down. That is most definitely my favorite gun. It's my favorite brand. I got the chance to meet the CEO, Chris.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, his son and just their quality. I love Nighthawk. So,
what's your favorite?
Red Phenix Defense.
Oh, my bad. Oh, Red Phenix, that's my favorite brand too.
Not Nighthawk. No. Ooh. It shoots so well. I love them so much. I'm sitting right next to them. Not yours. Yeah. I like Red Phenix Defense firearms. Has a very good selection from Beowulf down to a 5.56 or 224 if you really want to get frank.
Well, that's the AR. That was the AR. So I was talking about
30K on the channel.
Okay.
How are we feeling at this point?
30K was great. It was amazing. Again, I'm really hard on myself, and I felt like it wasn't enough. I should be doing more. But I've been learning to live in the moment and appreciate what I have, and then keep working hard and focusing on what's next, but taking small baby steps in order to not get discouraged. So being honest, my next hurdle for me is going to be 50K, and I'm trying to take little baby steps, and then 100. But I'm ready to take it to the next level. Like me, I love when I get negative comments because they motivate me more. So,
Same.
But there are times I get discouraged, though. I can't lie and say that I'm not human and that, it's just great. And no, it's not always great because I put a lot of time and a lot of money. I purchased 48 guns in 1 year.
I saw that. And that's why I said your pocket.
It came from my budget because YouTube not paying for my guns. Like they can't. I don't pay enough for YouTube to pay for my guns.
Yeah, absolutely.
my money from my business or my W-2 or whatever it may be. So that's a big thing. And I feel as though that is the thing that when I look at 30K, I'm like, oh, that's major, right? And my husband keeps telling me, Kwanzaa, it's major. But to me, I want more. Like, you know how you get somebody, and I'm in sales, and so in sales you get instant gratification. I'm not used to waiting, and you know, if I put my 110% into my sales 1 month, I guarantee you I'm gonna get paid the next month. So, you know, it's just really hard for me to adjust my brain. Hey, this may take years from now, years. I'm like, no, I don't know if I'm gonna want to do it years from now. So, you know, with me, I need it now.
I need it now.
Like I told him, we got engaged after day 13. I told him he had a good 6 months to figure out if he wanted to marry me, because I said that.
You moving on?
I ain't got no
facial expressions.
Yeah.
6 months.
It was less than 6 months, so he didn't have 6 months, but you know, he had a good 6 months to decide on what it was gonna be. Because we actually got married about 3, but you know, that's another story.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. And so you guys have children. I know for me, I do want to start, you know, getting my nieces and nephews, you know, familiar with the gun, educating them more on the gun. What is your take on that when it comes to, you know, kids?
So we have not, oh, that's a whole nother story, because we have not really gotten them into it yet, because he feels, my 10-year-old, so in the house, we only have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. So we have a 10-year-old girl and a 7-year-old little boy. And my 10-year-old can probably tell you everything on an AR because he feels. But to go out and shoot, she doesn't, and he doesn't. They don't do that right now. So I have an avenue that I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna incorporate that, but I feel that I have mixed feelings, to be honest with you, because a child is a child, and I don't care how you train them, what not to do. You can take away that element of surprise and curiosity, but at the same time, when you take the fear and the curiosity away, what do you replace that with? You replace that with confidence and thinking that they can handle it. So I think it depends on the background. And with my kids, I don't think I'm ready to give them full range as of yet. So right now they know safety. They know, hey, if you see a gun, I always assume that it's loaded. They know that you never touch it without permission. They know that if you do touch it, you always aim it at something that you don't want to destroy. They know that you never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot and kill whatever is in front of that muzzle. So those are the things that they know, but at the same time, they also know you don't eat candy, but I find candy wraps all everywhere. So you know, so I try my best, and we've had this conversation quite often, because in the beginning it was no guns in the house. Then it went from, I got comfortable with them, it went from no guns in the house to, hey, you can't have one loaded in the house, that's out. So I still to this day, I go and press check guns, because he'll leave them down, and I check them, because it only takes 1 second for one mistake.
Yes, ma'am.
That will not be my story, you know. So I make sure that every time I see a gun, and we have them all over the house, don't get me wrong, but whenever I see one, I go and check it. I make sure, and that just because I love him, and I want us to be together forever. But if something happened to one of those kids, I can't guarantee that that's going to happen. You know, because that's going to be an issue within itself, and that's something that I don't want to tackle. I don't want to cross. I don't want to get into that. So
even go in there.
Right. So I make sure that, to answer your question and make it short, I don't think I'm ready for that completely as of yet. So I do have an idea that we're going to start with, and see how that goes. Because my 7-year-old, he's still jumping from the ceiling. Trust me.
We but I mean, we do shoot though. I mean, we do let them, you know, get behind triggers, and we, you know, make sure that we're there, and you know, teach them and fundamentally train them how it's supposed to feel. But there's a lot to that because a 7-year-old's hand doesn't necessarily fit around, a mag well or a grip of a whatever. So
true.
It's a lot of holding hands and doing that, and they're both excited about it. So the one thing is there's an excitement there, and we also have to kind of focus on that because if a kid's excited about something, they're very apt to go to that excitement. So it's a combination of trying to do it right and trying to do it at the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we discuss it regular and we have ideas about it. So.
Okay. Do you still do the training? I know you was doing training videos at one point. Are you still doing training?
That was more of you.
Hey, talking about getting ready for competition.
Oh, you talking about competition?
Oh, it was competition. Okay, got you.
Competition-wise, so yeah, I made a statement that I was going to enter this year. So regardless, I have to stand by my word and enter this year.
Okay.
So I haven't been training for it for real. So when I took my gun to Nighthawk, the biggest thing I wanted was the iOS system. So the cutout, and I wanted it for RMR. And so I think I want to use my Nighthawk in the competition as one of my guns. And then for my rifle, of course, I used Red Phoenix Defense. And shotgun is most definitely going to be Benelli. But I have not trained for it. So this year when I do it, I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it. But it won't be a, hey, I'm ready for it type thing. It'll be a sporadic, oh, I'm just about to do this type thing. But I started out like, hey, I'm gonna train for it. Let me start buying these guns. So it's just, listen, I'm crazy. As far as we can go, but again, I am slow rolling it. So I like to take little small steps and enjoy the wins as I go. So 50K is my next milestone, and then we'll do 75 and then 100. I have to break it down because with my ambition, you have to make sure you don't go too hard. So yeah.
You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. Okay, so how can everybody reach you guys on all your platforms and social medias?
Oh, they can email me at mrsredphoenix1@gmail.com. On Instagram, I think I'm Mrs._Red_Phoenix. And on Facebook, I want to say it's my name, Kwanzaa Jones. But they can reach me on any of those. Oh, I have a TikTok also.
Oh, do you?
I have a TikTok also. Now, my TikTok does well.
Yeah.
Well, before shadow banned me, but it was doing well.
I gotta follow you on TikTok because I'm on TikTok as well.
Okay, well, yep, I am on there, and it's Mrs. Red Phoenix on TikTok.
Okay. Mr. Red Defense. Are we reaching you?
Yeah. You can find me at redphoenixdefense.com. So that's my website, and some things are getting worked on, like I said earlier. And on YouTube, I am Red Phoenix Defense, I think.
Yep.
I'm not really pushing on it right now, but plans, whatever. And what else? That's about it.
William Jones on Facebook.
William Jones on Facebook. Yeah, and I got some Instagram. I don't even know the Instagram. That's how bad this is. I don't know. I think it's Red.
Jones.
No, I think it's Red Phoenix on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah, I think I got some on Facebook. I don't know.
I know it's so much social media. It's kind of hard to keep up. But then once you do YouTube, you have to keep up because a lot of people, they be on YouTube sometimes, but they be more on TikTok or Instagram. So it's a lot.
We're working on that because I told them that it's just that time piece. I try to meet people and only really one, and so I try to do every single thing. And that's hard. I'm learning to give some things away, like these damn taxes. I'm about to give that away.
Yes, and the next video is going to be on the Glock 33.
Yeah, Glock 33, and it'll post tomorrow. The plan was to go to the range yesterday, but I ended up going this morning. So.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it. Oh, did you ever announce who the winner was?
Yeah, well, I announced it on the call. He was so fast. What?
It's Oliver.
Lamarcus Oliver. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, so we're gonna have some more coming up.
Yeah, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm really big into how we talked about catering, and I'm not a big caterer, but I love to help people, and I love to give back. And
Okay.
instead of me, I was gonna do it live and do it there, but in a live, anybody can get on your live.
Yeah.
I would prefer to do it on the premiere because my premieres are gonna be the people that support me and take their time out and watch me all the time. So that's why I wanted to do a premiere giveaway. And so I'm gonna start once a month giving back. Now it won't be $500. I ain't gonna tell you that lie, but
Right.
it may be $100 here and $100 there, depending on my budget at that time. Because like I said, YouTube is not paying me money like that. I mean, I get a little pennies from them, but not enough to.
Or it'll be something.
Or it'll be it'll be cash. I prefer.
You prefer cash?
Yeah, I prefer cash because you never know what people are going through, and if I send you something, what you gonna do with that outside of selling it? Cash. So I would prefer
cash
because cash is king. Anybody can use cash.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And if
but
you're in something, I would want it to be cash. Hell, I make you know. I usually treat other people like I would want it, you know. I would prefer cash.
Okay.
That's what that'll be my give back.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, look, I like patches. I like boxes. I like gun bags. So, hey, whatever.
Well, see, I don't feel funny like that because I don't even like surprising him. I like to ask him what he wants. The hell, I don't like surprises. Don't surprise me. I'm not that type of female. I know what I want. Just ask me what I want. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Just save all the headache.
And he always be like, well, it's the thought that count, right? And if you know me, then you don't think very highly of me. You trying to surprise me knowing I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. What you gonna do, sir? What you gonna do?
Rough over here.
I know.
Always. Oh my goodness. Oh man, YouTube. This has been an awesome ass interview. Once again, I appreciate you guys doing this for me. I can't wait for the new content, and I definitely know you're gonna hit that 100K. Hell, you're gonna hit that million if I gotta say so. I ain't God, but
right. But we're gonna roll with that. I receive that.
Yes. YouTube, make sure you go subscribe to all their social media platforms. Make sure you like this video, thumbs it down if you want to. Make sure you share it, and tell a friend. You never know, somebody might want to watch it. But until the next video, YouTube, I will see you later. Peace.
Bye.